I am going to start a new thing. I've been watching people do this, and at first I thought it was a little too much. I'm doing Pan That Palette, but as I was watching it, I realized I'm not using my other palettes either. I know I can. I'm not totally focused on Pan That Palette, like those are the only shadows I can use. It's just that when you're doing something like that, you can kind of get into a rut, and that's kind of what's happened to me. I was implementing other things in the first couple months, and since then I've just been sticking with the Pan That palette, and it's a huge palette, so it's definitely big enough to kind of encompass most things that I need. But I am not using all my other palettes. I do have a lot. So I thought I would start the 1 month, 1 palette thing that everyone is doing. So I know that I won't get through all my palettes doing it this way. I think I was watching someone, and I think it was Strawberry Sweet, who was saying that she didn't want to do it until she only had 12 palettes and can finish it out in a year. That's not going to happen for me, so I know that I'm not going to finish going through all my palettes, but I do want to get use out of a lot of them and, pick one or, like 2 or 3 smaller ones a month to kind of work into my Pan That palette so that I'm making use out of all my stuff instead of just a tiny bit. So the first palette that I want to use is the Too Faced Chocolate Bonbons. This is a relatively new palette, and especially compared to the rest of my collection, but I got this at Christmas with a gift card. And I have never even opened it. It's still in the package, and I have never even opened it. This is the first time. And I know everyone's already seen this, but this is the palette, and I think that those are colors that I can work in with my Pan That palette. And I mean, honestly, the Pan That palette has a lot of neutrals, so I can pretty much work anything in. But yeah. So I want to use this for the month, and I'm probably going to do these updates about mid-month, right before I do my Pan That palette updates. That way, not everything is crammed in at the end of the month. That's how it seems to go with these kind of things, because they're usually like monthly updates or something like that. So I'm going to do this mid-month. And I'm going to start with this one. It's not the oldest by any means, but I have had it sitting around for about 5 months now, 4 or 5 months now, and have never even opened it. So yeah, that is what I'm going to do. If you haven't checked out my previous video, it will be linked to the side, and my Project Pan playlist is also linked to the side. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.